There's no reason to have the brine. I'm just collecting it for something. Eventually, I'll do something with it. Now then. That needs to be a much higher priority. Thank you very much. Ah, poop. Okay. Is this set up to accept shovel eggs? Yes. It is now. You're quite right. I shouldn't have taken my eyes off that. That's how problems start. I'm almost tempted to give that an emergency priority. Need that moved so quickly. There we go. Shovel egg is on the way. Good. And then it'll get dropped inside. There we go. Snowfoot is on the way, at least. There you go. Then we'll just wrangle everything. There we are. Phew. Now a wrangle order. Once again, crazy high priority. Gonna give our ranchers something to do, at least. You know what? I think I'll cancel these jobs for a second, and I'll try and move them one at a time. I'll have to keep an eye on eggs, but it'll probably give them the best chance of someone actually coming along and moving them. What? Damn it! You scoundrel, you! We're so close. Yes! Good. Okay. The problem is, if you don't do that, then they can just get out of it around there. It would be best if they got trussed up here, because they could do no greater damage up there. I'm just going to leave it to my dupes. This is maybe an awful, awful plan, but... Oh! Temperature actually rose to high enough to trigger that. Nice. It's a little bit of an issue there. Yeah, that moved. I was hoping that having the pumps where they were would be enough, but clearly not. I needed one at the edge of each room, really, to ensure that that gets moved in the right way. Still got loads of work to do down there. There's a lot of steel for me to recover from there as well. Which is frustrating, really. At the moment, my biggest issue is that I don't have enough manpower. The dupes don't act fast enough to get everything done in time. Right. Next one is to be wrangled, please. Grab another two. Move them on. Good, good, good. Some more petroleum into the system. It's going to take a while to fill the loop, but It'll be worth it once it's done. Thank you. We'll try the last 3 now by ourselves. Okay, hopefully that's going to work. Wait. Why is that not right? Green signal of below, please. Drown your excess voles in a brine solution for better tasting snacks. That is so wrong. But also makes so much sense, it's scary. Yikes. Right. Now that we've got that, we should slowly see people actually using that properly. Unless they've got something to build with it, in which case by all means, but... realistically, it's better if I turn them off as I'm not using them. The liquids, well, that's not something I can play with, unfortunately. We're just going to have to wait on that, but... for the most part, otherwise it's not too bad. Is there any more petroleum lying around that we could grab? Because if not, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Because I did not make this little area, the tank area, large enough to do a little trick. We'd need to power it for the trick, though. Never mind. There's a way of ensuring that a partially full pipe contains a full packet before it moves on. It's actually a fairly easy one. Let's say that the direction of liquid flow is this. Okay. Pardon the super low res arrow there. So the liquid will flow in here. Because this bridge has a priority, it'll go across there first. That liquid will move over there. Let's say it was in half packet. So 2 packets will move across, and 1 whole packet will be sat here, because this is currently turned off. 2 whole packets will move across, it'll sit here. The next packet will have to move over here and trigger this. Though first, 2 whole packets will move through here and will cross. And then finally, a packet will sit on this tile. And it'll only be a half packet, but that's fine. You'd put something like a liquid pipe element sensor hooked up to the shut-off valve. Now this is there to detect whatever. You could put in an impossible liquid that you're never going to have. I don't know, like liquid copper. Like you'd never have that in a pipe, or whatever you wanted. Or you could literally say, only look for this liquid. If you're certain that that's going to be the case, then it's fine. And let's say it's polluted water. So as soon as there is polluted water here that backs up here, because when it moves into this tile, it immediately goes across the bridge. It's when it backs up on this tile that it matters to you. And when that happens, this will trigger this to be true, and it'll allow liquids out. So what will happen is first 1 full packet will move out, another full packet will move up, another full packet will move across. At that point, this half packet will move across, though it probably would be a full packet by that point. So that full packet will move across, and it'll keep going like that until there is until this can move off. So in this case, it would be a half packet there would move off here, because as soon as that half packet moves off and moves across, a half packet from here can move across and make it a full one. So on and so forth. Basically, it'll keep going until there's nothing here. This is the overflow pipe. When there's no liquid in the overflow pipe, this shuts, which means it'll be a little bit over here, but it'll be like a full packet. But, you know, you'd have gotten like 3 or 4 full packets of liquid move through first. It's a way of ensuring that a pipe that is usually partially full is always sending full packets. And right now, that's what we would want, because we do not want this to have a half-full packet of liquid moving into it. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to set up the pipes to get a little bit more. There we go, getting a little bit more through. I mean, we'll continue to do this until this place has got a lot more petroleum in it, but ultimately we want it to be a bit less full, really. There we are, a little bit more petroleum coming through. Good, 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 good. Seeing bits and bobs more moving into the system now. It shouldn't take over long for this to actually start accruing a certain fullness. Also, hello, Mycelius. I didn't spot your name in chat there, mate. Right, let's go and see what printables are available. Aavak Acorn, I accept. Why petroleum is coolant? Just because it has good temperature range, really. I could easily use polluted water, frankly, in this particular one, because it's designed not to be going too high in temperature, but... and there's actually some sense in that, really, when you think about it. Specifically for a steam turbine, that wouldn't hurt. The petroleum is coolant in the rest of the base is because there are, yeah, actually, you know, that makes a lot of sense. The reason why I'm using petroleum as coolant down here is because it's cooling rooms that can operate at a very high temperature. Like in here, for example, where it's a steam room. And likewise, when the other cooling loop is working in places like these, where they can comfortably operate at 250 degrees, I'm going to want to make use of that, really. Because then when I bring that into the system, I'll be able to make use of the heat a little bit. But up top, since that system is never meant to do anything more than keep this system cold, and I'm setting it to below 50, I could actually make use of polluted water instead. That is a really, really solid suggestion there. When we look at water, actually polluted water, 4 times as much specific heat capacity, 0.5 times thermal conductivity, 0.5 thermal conductivity. Petroleum liquid, shockingly low specific heat capacity, so it takes less energy to change its temperature, and it moves temperature better, so it is a lot better than polluted water in terms of moving heat. But polluted water can contain a lot more heat energy before it warms up. Hello, Yugi Nerd. Amusing name you've got there. But yeah, I could go ahead and just actually empty this out. Thinking about it. Yeah, I had not considered that at all. I was going for petroleum because I'm using petroleum elsewhere, but there was a reason for me to use petroleum in the industrial rooms. But this is... Well, that being said... That being said, am I... Yeah, I'm insulating the pipes, so even though this room might have like 270 degree regolith brought in, the steam isn't going to be 200 degrees. And I'm insulating the pipe while it's in this system, so it shouldn't be able to gather too much heat. Yeah. No, I like this idea. Thank you very much, chat. Now I'm going to need to do something with all my petroleum. Let's make a little petroleum sink down here, shall we? Just a temporary affair. Actually, wouldn't be a bad idea to just... Yeah, we'll make it a temporary affair. Make that a nice high priority, though. Because I'm going to pipe out the liquid this way. Just to avoid any overspills there. Let's make sure that this is not allowing petroleum. Mycellus, yeah. I mean, technically, it would be better to run insulated pipes over an insulated through an insulated tile. I mean, it stands to reason, really. At this point, I'm not breaking in here to move that around, though. Mostly because I'd have to strip the floor down in order to do it. That being said, I could. Then I'll just have it pop out there in order to cross that valve. Yeah, I suppose I could do that to limit the amount of time it's going to spend in the steam room, because that is going to add some more power to it. And I guess at this point, I've spent so long on the system. If there's an easy thing that I can do to improve it, why wouldn't I? That'd be very silly of me not to, I guess. All right. We were filling the coolant loop, but we'll make this adjustment to it first. And honestly, if we're doing that anyway, I could make the bridge to make sure that they're full packets, but honestly, we're almost certainly going to have full packets of polluted water. There's not really much reason why I wouldn't be able to fill this with enough polluted water. So actually, I'm going to take that back. We're not going to add in something here to specifically ensure that it's at a full packet, because generally speaking, this should only be outputting full packets, and we're not going to manipulate that. Whereas the other cooler is intentionally limiting the flow. So there's no guarantee that it would be a full packet by the time it came through. Because the goal here was to have motion rather than anything else. Thank you for the help, though, chat. Alright, we've broken in. So time, frustratingly, to strip away all of this so that I can access the floor. And then we're going to have to rebuild it and then get everything else done as well. We will get there. Once all of the petroleum is drained out, I'll remove this bridge and these pipes, and then I'll start this accepting polluted water. Good morning, Albarash Kampachi. How you doing, mate? And Code PDX, hiya. I don't think I actually said hello to you. I addressed your comment, and I didn't properly say hello. My bad. Reading chat on the laptop, some of the purple names kind of just bleed into each other. And yeah, Marcelius, exactly what I just said there. With the system further down, it made sense to have something to help ensure that the packets would be full, because there was no guarantee. In fact, there was a guarantee they wouldn't be. But here, that's not really the case. All right, okay, so that has been emptied out. We can now get rid of the liquid pipes. No, we don't need that. Okay. And autosaves. That one isn't being broken down. Good. Right. They should get all that done. Sort all this out. We'll have this built on a priority 8 as well. I won't... Well, I'm tempted to not have this be a metal tile if this pipe has got to pass over it, though. Yeah, I'm actually very tempted to do that. Instead, I'll rebuild that as a granite tile. It won't have quite the same transference. That being said, I mean, it's an insulated pipe. It can only transfer at the speed of the lowest transfer. So actually, I guess it doesn't matter. They can reach 2 blocks, yes. Oh, no, they can't reach through blocks. They can reach 2 blocks, though. So with the floor there, they wouldn't have been able to build through it. There seems to be some glitches where that happens, but those are glitches rather than the norm. At this point, you're allowed polluted water. And furthermore, I'm going to enable auto bottling. Have I actually got anywhere where you can get polluted water? I do. I do, as it happens. Wow. Well. Also, over here. Double well. Go ahead and pop a pitcher pump down here. Nice and easy. Make it super easy for my dupes to get across there then. Just in case there's any problem there. Excellent work. And now just rebuild the floor. Now, let's make sure that the plumbing is in place. It is. We should be able to deconstruct that all the way across. Should be able to still deconstruct that through the corner, so I don't need to worry about that one too much right now. I mean, realistically, I could probably just pump it up, but... you know, that isn't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. It would fill the whole container a lot faster than me just moving it up myself. So, deconstruct this. So it's a bit of a hodgepodge build, but, you know, does what it does. Make sure that's being made out of sandstone. This is... I'd rather not have to bridge it. And the reason why I would rather not have to bridge it is that if I can just run the pipe all the way up and connect it into this, then I can then just reverse the flow when it's completely full by adding a vent, and all the water will run backwards. That'll do. That's a bit of a pain to run this cabling all the way down there, but could certainly be worse. Plus, I can kind of weave it. No, no, go back. I can weave it over the pipes, which is pleasing. Oh, no, we need to go one over. One. There you go. Life is grand. But this absolutely needs to be done now. Space Lizard, morning! Hello! And Volpo Drac, thank you very much for the 6 months. Half a year, my lord. And Rui, hello mate, how you doing? It's a drive-by sub. Enjoy your Saturday morning, Aavak, and chat. Oh, take care, buddy, and you too. I have met Rui, not actually met though. I've seen each other across a crowded auditorium. Through the magic of phone cameras to locate where we were. Of course I remember it. Why would I forget? My lord. I thought you were doing Petroleum in the bottom line. No. No, we're going to be switching that up now to use polluted water instead. That should allow me to move quite a lot of heat. Because this has been years. Man, I don't forget. I don't forget my friends. Dear Lord, that's awful. How dare. Nah, I just have a memory for those sort of things. I don't know. My brain seems to assign significant levels of significance to such chance meetings. Stick in my memory for a long time. In fact, there's lots of things I remember like stupidly long time. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. There's I was reading something fairly recently actually about how the ability to forget is an important function, and I'm like, damn, I feel attacked. I feel attacked. The most intelligent people can forget. I'm like, wow, harsh words. Why you gotta burn me like this? What have I done? Oh, don't worry, we will be sweeping the floor. More brine. But yeah, I mean, using petroleum in this room is never intended to go above 100 degrees, which means polluted water would be fine. But even still, I don't even want to operate it close to 100 degrees. So polluted water will be absolutely fine. The only thing that would be a risk is the potential for the intense heat in this room to flash polluted water. But I suspect that we're probably okay with that. I suspect that we don't strictly need to worry about it. We finished sweeping? Yes. Let's turn that off. Is this one turned off? Yes. Okay. Let's get back up here. Activate this one. 1 or 2. I now want you to very quickly sweep these rooms. I mean, the tungsten pipes are going to cause me some issue, but no. Don't sweep the egg. Leave the egg there. That pip is still integral to my plans. Miss Ellis, I would try to keep that room at 200C. I can only assume that I mean, I did say that room, so it is fair for you to be confused. What I meant to say, or rather what I was trying to convey, is that the room with the steam engines should be at or below 100 degrees. In fact, it should be below 100 degrees at all times. simply because they will stop working once they're more than 100 degrees. There's no reason to have it more than 100 degrees. There's no benefit to it. This room shouldn't go above 200 degrees. Did they nick the egg already? Oh, you little scoundrels, you. Why would you?